Welcome to today's very first episode of Crazy Cooking Kitchen, where I will be showing you how to cook this. The first thing that we will do is we are going to put some salt water on the stove so that we can get it boiling and ready to parboil the potatoes once we finish chopping up our chicken, just to make the process go a little bit easier. Today I will be taking you through the whole process, but if you are interested in looking at the full recipe and directions, you can go to the link. I'll provide that in the description of the video so that you can check that out. So the first thing that we'll be doing is our chicken. Now before you start any recipe, what you really should do is read the recipe, because it is just so important. If there's any extra, expertise that you might need that you want to practice beforehand, or just the general ingredients of the recipe, that's really good to know. So the first thing that I will be doing with the chicken, I let it thaw in the fridge because it's one of the easier and safest ways to thaw chicken. We're just gonna use a nice chef knife. Gonna cut it open. My hands are washed already. Got my hair up and my apron on. Don't have to worry about that. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to cut the chicken so that it'll work really well. You wanna take your breast, and this is 1.5 pounds of chicken, by the way. So we're gonna take the breast and just cut it into nice long strips. You may want to cut the strips kind of in half because they may look like that a little bit more, so you want it to look a little bit more like this. Okay, I'm going to finish chopping these up and we'll get to the next part. Alright, so now that we've got our chicken chopped up, we are going to plop it right into the bowl. So, next we are going to put a marinade in with the chicken. So we're going to use 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Man, this takes a really long time. It's slow. Okay, yay, we're almost there. So now that we've got the soy sauce in, we also need a tablespoon of olive oil. And a tablespoon of hot sauce of your choosing. I'm using Frank's. It's also taking a really long time. Drip, drip. Okay, we're just gonna... Alright, that's pretty good. So now that we've got that, we also need some fresh pepper. I'm gonna just put a little bit because I'm not really into that much. So now it should look kind of like that. And then you're gonna take a spoon. I'm gonna use this because it's already dirty. And then I'm going to mix it up. And then we're gonna set that aside while our potatoes parboil. Okay, so now that we've got our chicken ready and our water is starting to boil, we are going to chop up the mini potatoes, so 1.5 pounds of the baby yellow potatoes, into quarters. So we're just going to take a separate cutting board and knife from the raw chicken. You don't want that. That's nasty. Anyways, we're going to take this and just chop it up into quarters. If you don't know how to use a knife, you should probably do that. Before you do any cooking, really, you're going to have to learn some knife skills. So I would recommend trying to learn that before you start the recipe so that you don't have stuff over marinating. So we're even going to chop up these little baby boys. All nice like that. If you're uncomfortable with knives, you can put the flat side that you chopped down and it'll give you a little bit more stability while you're chopping. So now that we've got all of those, we are going to stick them in the now boiling water to parboil them for 8 minutes. So Now that we've got our chicken done and our potatoes in, we are going to mince up our garlic while our potatoes are parboiling. First, we're gonna peel the outside of the garlic, and sometimes it'll be loose enough so that you can just peel it off, but if not, you can smash it into the counter with the heel of your hand, and it'll really get it loose from the thing, and it'll be much easier to peel. Or you can do this. Sounds kind of weird. Okay, so now that we've got our garlic peeled, all nice and fresh, now we are going to mince it. So that means just cutting it really small. You can do a kind of rocking motion with your knife, like that, and get some good little slices there, and then you can go the opposite way, and you just want to break them up into really small pieces. So we're going to do that with all of them. So I just made this. It's fresh and hot off of the stove. It's a butter chicken garlic skillet, and I was wondering if you'd try it for me.
Oh, wow. Looks good. That's a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
It's really delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's got the potato in there, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would love to try it. All right. So there's chicken. Is this?
It's potato.
It's potato.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So potatoes and chicken. I see. All right. So it probably means it's hot.
Yeah. So after you're done chewing, your initial thoughts on it?
I think it's really good.
Thank you.
I like it.
What do you like about it?
It has a very rich, meaty taste, I guess. Not what I expected from chicken. It tastes more like a juicy broth or something.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
So I just made this.
I see it's still steaming. So
Yeah. So I was just wondering if you'd try it for me and give me your thoughts.
You know that I am an expert in food.
But I didn't know that. But
Yeah, you don't get this beautiful physique if you weren't. Yeah, so you come to the right person.
Oh, okay.
So the first smell makes my mouth water right away. So that's a good
yeah.
start. Yeah.
It'd
What
be
kind of
interesting.
seasoning is on this? This is amazing.
So it's a multitude of things. There's the marinade for the chicken, which includes soy sauce, olive oil, hot sauce, and a little bit of pepper. And then there's added rosemary, oregano, and something else. I can't quite remember what.
Is it your recipe?
No, I found it offline, but I did make a few alterations to it when I cooked it.
Oh, what did you do that's different?
So instead of I didn't put salt in the water for parboiling the potatoes, which I'm glad I didn't because it would be way too salty otherwise. So, and in the recipe they put a couple toppings on top, and then they also add red pepper, like crushed red pepper. So that might be good too. I just chose not to. So.
Oh, I just love the chicken. Like it's perfect.
Yeah,
The
turned out
potatoes
really well.
are wonderful, but the chicken is amazing.
Glad to hear it.
And I don't want to take another bite because I know it's going to be a full mouth. So.
Okay. Do you think this is something that you would consider, making for your family if you had a recipe?
I would. I mean, as far as a meal goes, I mean, this could be kind of like an entire meal.
Yeah, I would make that.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. This is right up my alley. Yeah.
But what would you recommend for a side?
I don't know. I would say something like a fresh green garden salad would be really good with it.
Could you put rice underneath this?
Yeah, I think that would be good too.
That is delicious. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad to be a person to taste test this.
Was there anything that you think could be improved about the recipe?
I feel like it would go good with rosemary.
For the viewers watching, I added a little bit less rosemary than maybe I should have. So, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Would there be anything that you would improve to the recipe?
No, I think this is fine. I think the salad is a great idea to do, to complement. What would you suggest for a drink?
Iced tea might be nice.
It's great on a cold day too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of it.
I wonder what beef would be like a beef and chicken with the potatoes.
Oh, so both?
Yeah.
That might be interesting. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Enjoy the rest of it and the rest of your day. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. It is so good.
Isn't it?
Oh my gracious.
Also, your tops are too far apart.
Brian, I'm filming.
They're too far apart. Or too close.
Or you can do this. I know. That's hot.